If demand was the same, if people weren't talking crap, people were saying, hey, you know what, to the moon, there's no war going on, whatever, we're fine. Our actual prices would be right here. If I had to predict, I think that this is going to keep going down. This is going to keep going down this way because people are going to get more and more scared, driving demand even more down. Boom. 5 years. 5 years is how long I've been looking and studying in the digital asset market. Last 2 of those have been crypto, and the last year has been NFTs. But either way, it's still a lot more than most of the people in this space right now, which is kind of the advantage that I have. There's a lot of dumb money and a lot of people that really don't know what they're doing in their investment, and a lot of people are just here to make a quick bag. If you're watching this, you can take a lot of my knowledge and use your capital to make decisions that are best for you. So I want to get into the indicator that I was talking about on Saturday. The thing I kept pointing to, the thing I kept talking about, the thing I called I said was so important, was this wrongly correlated pattern. Usually what we see is when the price decreases, we see the number of listings increase. Instead, we are seeing a correlated pattern where the two are coming together. Something like this is a normal correlation. After hearing all of the videos I've watched today, people are really talking about FOMO. FOMO is a really hot topic, and they're saying, hey, euphoria, people got crazy here. They said, this was a mistake, we shouldn't have been buying so much, we shouldn't have been promoting so much, and we said, everyone was just moon boys back then. What I realized is part of the reason we saw this ridiculous incline on the secret rare Spider-Man isn't because he's worthy of it. And the reason we saw this crazy pattern happen alongside that incline, again, isn't because he's worthy of it, it's because of FOMO. And I realized this indicator indicates a strong direction in one way or the other that's based off of fear, or the opposite, which I'd consider FOMO. Well, actually, no, it's fear, because even FOMO is fear. It's fear of missing out. So when you see this, it's fear, okay? It's fear of people not getting in, so they feel like they have to buy up. That's what this pattern is telling us. It's the same story on the way down, okay? We could see a big explosion in prices if Veve just decides to stop releasing for a little while. I realized that sentiment was wrong because my entire idea behind the indicator was wrong. Andrew Ellis made a similar video today talking about the indicator, and how he came to the same conclusion that I did, was that if the price is decreasing and the listings are decreasing, then what it means is that buyers are getting happy because there's lower prices, and therefore they're hodling and they're not putting it on the market. But that's not true. Yes, it's half true, okay? I wanted to explain economically exactly why we could see an increase in the market. And so that has to do with, this is a simple supply and demand chart. Now I know for most of you guys are like, okay, whatever, I've already seen this. But I want to explain exactly what's going on here, okay? The supply, if we take a look at the charts, I'm gonna walk you through exactly what's happened. So we see a decline in quantity, okay? The supply curve is going to shift over to the left, all right? Decline in quantity, okay? We all know this, we see this happening here. But then why is the price decreasing, okay? Because according to this chart, when the supply is decreasing, we should have an increase in price, okay? When supply decreases, we should have an increase in price, that's clear. But we're not. We're seeing, in fact, the price declining. So how are we going to get that to happen? Well, if the supply is going down, the only possible thing that can make the price shift down even further is if we had demand, which I'm going to write in blue here. If we had demand have a decrease that is more significant than the decrease in supply. We have price down here, okay? This bottom is quantity. So what this means is this is what a regular market would be under regular conditions. This is the shift in supply, okay? So AKA this is a shift in supply. We see the 200 down to 192, which means the price should go up, but it doesn't. So the only way we can explain why that's happening is because demand is decreasing. Like I said, this indicator now properly explains fear, okay? And that's obviously depicted from this chart. We have price declining because of the fact that demand is decreasing more than supply. What does this mean for us? If demand was the same, if people weren't talking crap, people were saying, hey, you know what, to the moon, there's no war going on, whatever, we're fine. Our actual prices would be right here, okay, which would be an increase of whatever this price is. I hope that made sense to you. So red is where we were last month. Green is where we would be if everyone wasn't freaking out. Blue is where we are now because of the fact that everyone's freaking out. So all I have to say is just calm down. And if you calm down, we're literally naturally going to get there. That's all I have to say. Prices will rise as soon as you chill out, stop selling, stop getting scared, and just breathe, okay? If I had to predict, I think that this is going to keep going down. This is going to keep going down this way because people are going to get more and more scared, driving demand even more down. Boom. There's a smarter portion of the market purchasing these up as it gets cheaper, but the people purchasing them aren't just regular retailers. They're the whales. They're people that have a lot of money and they're controlling and manipulating these markets. They're people that try and sell as many as they can at this price and then drive prices down as far as they can to cause a lot of fear. Let me put it this way. If the difference between 38,000 and 42,000 was about 20 less listings, we can just assume that all it takes for the price to drive down this far is 20 people putting their stuff on the market, trying to undercut each other. And that's what's going on. People are undercutting each other more and more and more. Big whales see that and they take advantage of you and they buy. So the people buying and hodling are the big whales, and the smarter money, which is why I kind of made that video to try and tell you, guys, don't panic too much, okay? If the smart money is selling, you shouldn't be either, okay? You should be hodling, you should be buying. Crypto Pro, Carlton Flowers, love this guy's videos. He said, this is not the full picture, okay? You need to have some sort of consolidation, some sort of sell-off, some sort of redistribution, I believe was the term he used. Some sort of distribution before the market can pump again, and this is just what's happening. Markets are taking a dip. How is it that we're exact same price from early January that we are now in late February with half the number of listings? If you ask me, that seems extremely unrealistic. So I'm gonna finish off with this. It's clear a lot of people are nervous. It's clear that there's a lot of uncertainty right now, and for some reason, it's now more than it was like last week, last month. And a lot of people have lost thousands of dollars. If you know anything, general consensus really is what drives prices. It's what drives people's perspectives, and it's what really is more important to a price than fundamentals or whatever. It's just what people think about. It's what people care about. It's just what people believe it's going to do. A part of all the videos I make is that foundation. Retail investors like you and I are getting scared, and we're paper handing right now more than ever. So the next time you hear a video where someone says run for the hills, and honestly, I think we're, just because of those videos, we're going to see a bigger drop and another 10-20%, and we might even get below where we were previously. Even though I do believe that's going to happen in the short term, long term, the smarter investors are buying up. They're just buying up. They don't care. They don't care the price. They see numbers like this. They see listings are out of the world when the price was similar, whereas the listings are tiny now and prices are still similar. So just off of that piece of information alone, you should be incentivized to buy. Honestly, I hope this video made sense. If you enjoyed, you guys just like. I don't care if you're subscribed. Again, I've been doing this forever. You should at least come check it out. Check out the channel and make whatever decisions you want from there. You guys take care. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, I wake up, then I'm going to the moon. I just dropped on my savings. How about me a spaceship? I wake up, then I'm going to the moon. I broke up with my lady, no time with no lady. I wake